Hello, hello. Welcome, one and all. We will begin Trivia Club in about 5 minutes' time. Until then, say hello in the live chat. Let us know how you're doing. Let us know your team name. And of course, if you're watching in the comments, let us know in the comments as well that team name and your final score. Otherwise, yes, we will be getting started in 5 minutes' time. That means if you're playing along at home on tape delay, then you can join us. You can even fast forward 5 minutes if you really want to. Otherwise, say hello in the live chat. Let us know those team names, all that fun stuff. Otherwise, I will enjoy my trivia water. Ooh. Out of that trivia mug. And relax as teams join in for this Trivia Clubhouse event. I'll just hang out with my partner, my executive producer. For the love of my life, how you doing?
Good.
I'm doing good. We will be getting started in about 4 minutes' time. Oh, and if we do have any technical difficulties, of course, there's a bit of a thunderstorm warning in the area. Then we'll return as soon as possible and look to fill you in on the happenings. If it's a power outage, any of that sort of stuff. Or when we can. Of course, yes. All that TBD. We'll get back as soon as possible to finish off the trivia event. As you're joining in, let us know those team names in the live chat. Have fun with your team name, of course, as always. Hello, hello. All those joining in. You adjust. There you go. Hello, Auntie Brenda. Hopefully you're doing well. Good to see you. Hello to the questionables. Good to see you as well. We're about 2 minutes away from beginning, more or less. I mean, give or take 30 seconds to a minute. So let us know your team name in the live chat. Hello to Cookie Faced. Teams originally from the Rec Room are well represented in the live chat. Nicely done. When I say from the Rec Room, I mean our live event location up until at least early 2020. I mean, everything else is TBD, but that's the Rec Room Roundhouse. A fun location indeed. Hello to the Buddyless Travelers. Good to have you as well. Happy to have you back. We'll get started in another minute's time. All you need is a pen and a piece of paper, of course. Have that ready to write down those answers. I'll give you those questions. Hello to the duo in the center of the British Empire, the Ghost of BB Rebozo. All right, we'll be getting started momentarily. You can make sure everything's queued up. Otherwise, say hello in the live chat. Let us know your team name if you have not already.
Rondai is there too.
Oh, fantastic. Good to have Rondai there as well. With nothing more to say or do, let's jump into it in 5, 4, 3.
Welcome to Trivia Club.
Hello, one and all. Welcome to Trivia Club, live from the Trivia Clubhouse. I am your host, Russell Harder, the man with the bow tie, the man with that trivia plan. Yes, indeed, this trivia is planned for 20 questions of trivia goodness, live streaming from this clubhouse to yours. Thank you for supporting Trivia Club. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this YouTube channel and follow Trivia Club on Instagram as well. We're also at triviaclub.ca. You can find all that information and more past this 20 question night of trivia. Yes, 20 questions of trivia to enjoy. All you need is a pen and a piece of paper to write down those answers on. And as you get that those materials together, I want to say hello to those in the live chat and also hello to my grandma. Hello, Grandma, who's playing at home. And hello to those teams in the live chat. Hello to Thanks to Fam. That's, I believe, my Auntie Brenda's team name. Also, hello to the Questionables. Hello to Cookie Faced. Hello to the Buddy List Travelers. And hello to the Ghost of BB Rebozo. Oh, hello to Rondai as well. Hello to everyone. Let us know your team name in the live chat, of course, and let us know your team name in the comment section if you're playing along on tape delay. After the end of every trivia night, we give you a bonus bit of trivia, a Trivia Club anagram. That anagram question is called I Built a VCR, because I Built a VCR is itself an anagram of Trivia Club. And we're looking for, in this case, a guest or a member, someone who attended the Met Gala last week. I could say it was an actor. I didn't add that from last week, but an actor. The anagram is a health committee. We're looking for Timothy Chalamet. Timothy Chalamet from a health committee. There you go. And with that said, that additional bit of bonus trivia, there's only 3 rules when it comes to Trivia Club. Those cardinal rules are: be smarter than that internet connection. Yes, don't Google any answers. You're really only cheating yourself if you're doing that. No spoilers is the other rule. Remember, keep that competitive spirit sharp. Do not say any of the answers in the chat or in the comments section as well. Write it down on your piece of paper and then mark that piece of paper. After that, keep those spoilers to yourself. And the only other rule of Trivia Club is tell everybody about Trivia Club. Cheers. Alrighty. Oh, and because it's the day after, because it's the 21st night of September, hopefully you watched Demi Adijuebe's September 21st video on YouTube. I believe he's under Demi or Electra Lemon. So check that out. That's always fun. That's 6 years of high quality entertainment for you to look up. But September 21st. But also, it's the day after Election Day in Canada. So hopefully you voted. That's the most important thing you can do when it comes to elections. Vote. If you're not voting, that's really that's literally the least you can do. So hopefully you did. Even if the person that you voted for did not win, representation is what matters. So the fact that you're putting your belief, your support behind that person, that means a whole ton. And that's what like supports democracy. So hopefully you're voting this year and all other times to come in, and if you can. All right, so with all those things said and done, let's jump into Trivia Club at home. This is our 67th edition of Trivia Club. I know I said 65th last week, but I was one off. So, or 64th even. I got my numbers mixed up is what I'm saying. 66 was last week, as it turns out. This week, 67. So let's go to question number 1. It's Trivia Club at home, and it's an honor just to be nominated, but winning is also very nice. So your question number 1, this streaming service tied CBS's 47-year-old record this past Sunday for most Emmy Awards in a single year by a single network with 44 awards. Name that streaming service that tied CBS's 47-year-old record this past Sunday by winning 44 Emmy Awards in a single year. That's the most by a single network. It's tied between a 47-year-old CBS, or CBS 47 years ago, and yes, this streaming service this year. Oh, hello to Sherlu as well. Good to have you joining in as well. Question number 2, we're taking a breaker. Breaker. So, what 1990 sitcom moved from a Minnesota State locker room to the fictional Orlando Breakers of the NFL in its final 2 seasons? Once again, what 1990 sitcom moved from a Minnesota State locker room to the fictional Orlando Breakers of the NFL in its final 2 seasons? Name that 1990s sitcom. Question number 3, it's The Messenger. So, question number 3, what Greek messenger god used as his symbol a winged staff called a caduceus? Once again, what Greek messenger god used as his symbol a winged staff called a caduceus? And question number 4, we're connecting for the point on this one. What are we connecting? We're connecting the answers of 2 and 3. Yes, nothing in the questions, but the answers do have a connection. If you can tell me that connection, that is a point for question number 4. Yes, connecting for the point on this one. How do the answers of 2 and 3 connect? Yes, the connection on question number 4 is the connection between the answers of 2 and 3. So question number 2, once again, what 1990s sitcom moved from a Minnesota State locker room to the fictional Orlando Breakers of the NFL in its final 2 seasons? And question number 3, what Greek messenger god used as his symbol a winged staff called a caduceus? And answer question number 4, What is the connection between the answers of 2 and 3 for that point on connecting 4? Your number 4. With question number 5, I'm going to ask you to give me 5. Nice. We're in a rhythm now.
Yeah.
I like it.
Well, don't say that because
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Smash cut to next week. So, question number 5. Give me 5 of the most populous cities, and this is within city limits, within the European Union. So that give me the 5. Give me 5 of the most populous cities. No particular order, just the top 5 within the European Union. And populous, as in within city limits population. I want to question post-Brexit EU. Yes, this is post-Brexit EU, the current EU. A good qualifying, specifying question. Just give me the 5. Give me 5 of the most populous cities within city limits within the European Union. And this is the current European Union as it stands. Five possible points to be won. Your question number 6, we're asking you about replacement players. So, at question number 6, before Michael J. Fox was available to play Marty McFly, thanks to scheduling wrangling associated with family ties, and hopefully you enjoyed that Instagram question on our Instagram stories, this actor was cast to play Marty and even filmed a few scenes alongside Christopher Lloyd, who didn't even remember acting. Didn't even remember the name of this actor after he was fired, but it's okay because this actor would go on to have an award-winning turn in Mask the same year that Back to the Future was released, and would later star alongside Leah Thompson in Some Kind of Wonderful. So it worked out. Once again, before Michael J. Fox was available to play Marty McFly, this actor was cast to play Marty and even filmed a few scenes. But even after being fired, it's okay. He rebounded pretty quickly because he had an award-winning turn in Mask the same year that Back to the Future was released, and would soon also star alongside Leah Thompson in Some Kind of Wonderful. You can picture his face, can't you? No? Okay. Mm-hmm. Question number 7. Question number 7. I'm going to ask you to join the club. Stay a while longer. Novak Djokovic won his 20th Grand Slam tennis tournament in early July, making him one of only 3 men who have won 20 major men's tennis tournaments. To name the other 2 who are also still actively playing. Name the other 2 men who have won 20 Grand Slam tennis tournaments. Djokovic could have won his 21st at the U.S. Open, but he lost that final. But, again, that just means he's tied for the all-time alongside these 2 other, modern tennis legends who are still actively playing. Name them for a point each. Question number 8 now is an audio clue. Yes, our audio clue is your question number 8, that bit by bit, I'm going to play a popular song or an 8-bit cover version of it. You name that song for a point, name the musical act responsible for it for a second possible point. It'll sound like a ringtone from an old flip phone, but it is a popular song. So, name that song, name the musical act responsible for 2 possible points, and enjoy. That is your question number 8 at bit by bit. Play that song. Name it too. Name that song for a point. Give me the musical act for a second possible point. Question number 9 now. It is time for some mistaken psychedelics. So, question number 9. For a short while, the psychedelic rock band Klaatu from Toronto, who debuted in 1976, were thought to be this then recently disbanded British rock band. So for a short while, the psychedelic rock band Klaatu, that's Klaatu from Toronto, who debuted in 1976, were thought to be this then recently disbanded British rock band. Question number 10 now. It is your survey. Says it's the first game show game of the night. This game show game is Trivia Club spin on the Family Feud. We're going to ask you an actual Family Feud survey question, and you tell me what you think is the number one answer as per the 100 Americans or so that have been surveyed. So that question number 10, that survey says, name a food that almost everyone knows how to make. Name a food that almost everyone knows how to make. Think of yourself as a 20-year-old me living on his own. What am I trying to make? It is one of these 5 things. And looking at the list, yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I've gotten better, though. I have.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
I don't know what's on the list, but.
Confirmation from the producer, yeah. The executive producer. Yeah. Question number 11. Staying close to home with this question. So yeah, question number 11. According to the YouTube channel CGP Grey, which planet in our solar system is closest to the Earth most often? So name the planet that is closest to the Earth most often. Not just closest, but closest to the Earth most often. Question number 12 now. It is time after time, time after time. Dum, dum, dum. I will give you a list of events. You put them in order from earliest to most recent. A point for each in the correct position. So that list of historical events. Remember, you want to put them in order from the earliest to the most recent. A point for each in the correct position. So 4 possible points to be won. If you get even 1 position off, though, that is 2 points that you could lose, etc., etc. So here we go, in no particular order. This year is a palindrome year in binary with 5 ones, a 0, and then another 5 ones. This year is a palindrome year in binary with 5 ones, a 0, and then another 5 ones. Your next event, the mayors of Carthage and Rome meet to formally end the Third Punic War after 2,131 years. That's like 2 straight events that give you no context, but a third one, that's at least giving you something. Tomorrowland opens in Disneyland, representing the futuristic city of 1986. Once again, yes, Tomorrowland opens in Disneyland, representing the futuristic city of 1986. When the cars will have domes. And the cities will have domes. 1986 was thought to have a lot of domes. And your 4th historical events, the first Starbucks opens at the Pike Place Market in Seattle. So once again, those 4 historical events in no particular order. This year is a palindrome year in binary with 5 ones, a 0, and then another 5 ones to represent the year. The next, the mayors of Carthage and Rome meet to formally end the Third Punic War after 2,131 years. Next up, Tomorrowland opens in Disneyland, representing the year, the futuristic city, that is, of 1986. And the first Starbucks opens at the Pike Place Market in Seattle. So put those in order. From earliest to most recent. Question number 13, going to ask you to drink it in. So, question number 13. Name the company that encouraged us to be like Mike in the 1990s. Yes, which beverage company, I'll even say, encouraged us to be like Mike in the 1990s. Question number 14, it's best known for, you name the 4 movies that, according to IMDb.com and its algorithm, that the following actor is quote-unquote known for. In their known for section, what 4 movies, according to the Internet Movie Database.com, is Emmy Award winner Kate Winslet known for? So 4 movies, not the TV miniseries, I guess it was, that she won the Emmy for. But 4 movies that Kate Winslet is known for. And yes, this question number 14 is according to imdb.com. So, good news, it's them to blame, not me, on the answers for this question. Kate Winslet, though, very much a known actor, familiar face. Question number 15. Now it is your 15-word hint for a 15-letter movie title. So I'll give you a 15-word hint, and the answer is a movie title with 15 letters in it. Here we go. Your question number 15. The all-time box office champ, if adjusted for inflation, is this Civil War epic romance? Once again, the all-time box office champ, if adjusted for inflation, is this Civil War epic romance? Question number 16 now is your second game show game of the night. It is the Countdown Takedown. This is a game show game with Price is Right style rules, but with a twist. So we want you to get as close as you can to the actual number without going over. If you can get that number right on, that is 5 points to be won. If you can get within 25% of the actual number without going over, that is 2 points to be won. However, if you even go over by 1, that is 0 points. Or if you fall out of that 25% range, that is also 0 points, just to keep you from doing the $1 bobs. So here we go. All right, question number 16, that Countdown Takedown. This is the number of functions that the Work Champ XL offers. A number less than 40. The most elaborate Swiss Army knife currently sold, which is priced at $215 for a single Work Champ XL. But yes, what is the number of functions that the Work Champ XL offers? I'll say it's a number less than 40, but it is the most elaborate Swiss Army knife currently sold. And it's priced at a reasonable $215. Hashtag not sponsored. Though I will accept sponsorship from Swiss Army knives. Sure. We're okay with Swiss Army knives, right? Yeah. I don't currently own one, but that can change. They're not watching this, are they? No. Question number 17. It seems like a mean nickname, but it's okay. He's good. So question number 17. Name the Hall of Fame basketball player who is known as the Hick from French Lick. Yeah, it sounds mean, but I think he's good with it. Once again, name that Hall of Fame basketball player that was known as the Hick from French Lick. Question number 18, it is which Chris? We're going to ask you to tell me, or you're going to tell me which of these 4 Hollywood Chris's is featured in this Hollywood movie. Oh, maybe not Hollywood movie, but it's a movie. So tell me which of these Chris's is in this movie. Is it Chris Pine, Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans, or Chris O'Dowd? So which of those Chris's, Pine, Hemsworth, Evans, or O'Dowd, is in Cuban Fury? Cuban Fury. Does it feature Pine, Hemsworth, Evans, or O'Dowd? Question number 19 now is another multiple choice question because, 18 is also technically that. So question number 19, it's called title and location. Location and title. Which of the following cities is not included in a Shakespearean title? Is it A, Athens, B, Venice, C, Verona, or D, Rome? Once again, A, Athens, B, Venice, C, Verona, or D, Rome? Which of the following cities is not included in a Shakespearean title? And before we jump into question number 20, our Trivia Royale, are there any questions I can repeat or clarify with the art of repetition from 1 to 19? Let me know in the chat. And if you're letting me know in the comments, I won't be able to see it in time, but you can always search back to see what you need to have repeated. Question number 13. Once again, drink it in. Here's me repeating question number 13. Name that beverage company that encouraged us to be like Mike in the 1990s. Question number 12. Once again, your time after time. Here are those 4 events or 4 years that you put in order from earliest to most recent. A point for each correct position. So those 4 are, in no particular order, this year is a palindrome year in binary with 5 ones, a 0, and then another 5 ones. Again, the next one, the mayors of Carthage and Rome meet to formally end the Third Punic War after 2,131 years. Next one, Tomorrowland opens in Disneyland, representing the futuristic city of 1986. And that 4th one, the first Starbucks opens at the Pike Place Market in Seattle. Anything else to repeat? It looks like everything else is good. Alrighty. So put that pen in the fastest writing hand, or, write this down yourself, however you would like. There's 5 minutes to come up with your answers. 10 possible answers for 10 possible points. So 10 possible points to be won. And we're good to go for Trivia Royale. So our timer is ready. Here we go. Name for me any 10 of the 18 TV shows that have won an Emmy Award for Outstanding Comedy Series since 1990. And I think that includes this year's winner, of course. But you can name any 10 of the 18 shows that have won the Emmy Award for Outstanding Comedy Series since 1990. It's in the last 31 years. The clock has started. This is since the 1990 airing Emmy show. So I guess that would be for the year 1989. You get what I'm saying, though. Just has to be one of the any 10 of the 18 shows that have won the Emmy Award for Outstanding Comedy Series since the year 1990. And 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. 3:20. Come up with your best list of 10 and fill in any other blank spaces because we'll be marking our papers after this. I'll have you let me know your score as well once we're finished marking those papers. 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. We are halfway there. Oh, we are halfway there. I will be back momentarily. Oh, hello. 1 minute and 45 seconds remaining. 1:45 remaining. We are less than a minute now. Less than a minute. 50 seconds. Ooh, ah. Less than 30 seconds. Twenty. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is time indeed. Time's up. Time to jump into that answer portion of tonight's Trivia Club, live from this Trivia Clubhouse. Here we go. So your Trivia Club at home, question number 1. It's an honor just to be nominated, but winning is also very nice. So which streaming service tied CBS's 47-year-old record this past Sunday for most Emmy Awards in a single year by a single network with 44, helped not only by The Crown, but also Queen's Gambit, and, of course, many other things? That'd be Netflix. Boom. Trying to do that chime thing at the start. Netflix for a point on question number 1. Question number 2, taking a breaker. So, what 1990 sitcom moved from a Minnesota State locker room to the fictional Orlando Breakers of the NFL in its final 2 seasons? Coach. Coach for question number 2. Question number 3, the messenger. What Greek messenger god used as his symbol a winged staff called a caduceus? That would be Hermes. Hermes. So what's the connection between Coach and Hermes or Hermes? That would be designer handbags. I'll also go with handbag brands or designer brands. Would that even be applicable? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Designers, brands. Is that too? Designer brands. Yeah. All righty. But yes, Coach and Hermes or Hermes. Is that how you? Yeah, that's how they do it.
I think so.
Mm-hmm. Designer brands. Question number 5. Give me 5. Yeah. Give me the 5 most populous cities within city limits within the European Union. In no particular order could be your answers, but here is it. Here they are from 1 to 5. The most populous is Berlin for a point. Then Madrid for another point. Then Rome for a point. Paris for a point. And Bucharest for a 5th point. I knew that might have been the more difficult of the 5, but who am I to say? I don't know your EU knowledge. Bucharest in Croatia. I should have noted this. I should have noted that. Is it Hungary? Maybe? You'll let me know in the chat. Or my executive producer will let me know. My partner, my producer, the love of my love. Romania. Thank you. Romania. Thank you in the chat as well. Thanks. All right. Number 6. Replacement players. So before Michael J. Fox was available to play Marty McFly, thanks to scheduling wrangling associated with family ties, shout out to the Instagram stories for Trivia Club. This actor was cast as Marty McFly, then fired from that role. But it's okay. He would have an award-winning turn in Mask the same year that Back to the Future was released in 1985. And then in 1987, he would star alongside Leah Thompson in Some Kind of Wonderful. That would be Eric Stoltz. Remember Eric Stoltz? Hope he's happy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sure he is. You say he's great?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm jealous now. No, not. Question number 7. Join the club. Stay a while longer. Novak Djokovic won his 20th Grand Slam tennis tournament in early July, making him one of only 3 men who have won 20 major men's tennis tournaments. The other 2, also still actively playing, are Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal. Question number 8 now, you're bit by bit. So this 8-bit version of a popular song, I heard this song today. It's still everywhere. But I picked this song before today, so just fun coincidences. It is for a point each. Bad Habit for a point by Ed Sheeran for a second possible point.
Do you still get a point if you call Bad Habits?
Bad Habits? Yeah, Bad Habits is still a point. Yeah. I'm not going to be too mean on the plural of habits. I'm sure Ed Sheeran has more than one bad habit. Question number 9, you're mistaken psychedelics. So never mistake your psychedelics. Keep them. I mean, come on. I don't have to tell you. For a short while, the psychedelic rock band Klaatu from Toronto, who debuted in 1976, were thought to be this recently disbanded British rock band. They were not, but I mean, it helped them sell a couple of records. They were thought to be the Beatles. The Beatles. Question number 10, your survey says, name a food almost everyone knows how to make. All righty. I'm going to start with the 1-point answer and go up to the potential 5-point answer. So here's a 1-point answer for you. And really, there's 2 sides to every story, but sometimes you got to put those sides together and they go great together. Oh, PB&J sandwich. Yes, indeed. PB&J for 1 point. 2 points. I mean, it's a craft, but it's also a dinner. So it's craft dinner or mac and cheese. 3 points if you threw this meal at the wall to see what stuck. That'd be spaghetti. I'd also accept spaghetti and meatballs. Although meatballs were really like... That's a little bit of a stretch. Because they're probably frozen depending on the amount of culinary expertise you have to enjoy those meatballs. But yes, spaghetti for a 3 points. 3 points. 4 points if you... I mean, let's see. Something with a grill. I should have really thought about this a little bit more, but let's get to the answer. It's a hamburger. Hamburger. Or hot dog, hot diggity dog. I'll accept either for 4 points. Hamburger, hot dog. Although I'm sure there's enough movable parts that I'm sure that this person might mess up with buns or the actual making or grilling of the beef. All right. And 5 possible points if you just crack to it. Thought of a sunny side up way to do things. Really scrambled and made that egg your meal. Eggs for 5 points. Hamburger or hot dog for 4. Spaghetti for 3. Mac and cheese or Kraft dinner for 2. And 1 point for PB and J, that peanut butter and jam or jelly. There's likely a specific difference between jam and jellies. We can talk about it in the comments unless you can educate me at this moment. No?
Well, jam might have seeds.
Jam is seeds, is fruit, and jelly is more of
It's like jelly.
a gelatin.
Jello.
Yeah.
Consistency.
Oh, yeah.
It's clear.
Oh, yes. It's more of a clear consistency. Okay. Talked about it with the executive producer. We're moving on. No toast. No toast. No. No toast. It's a good answer. That is. They weren't more complicated with their answers. I agree. That's food. It certainly is still food. Yeah. Question number 11. Staying close to home. According to the YouTube channel CGP Gray, which planet is closest to Earth most often? It's not just closest to Earth at one time, but closest most often. Because what we think of as distance from planets is not the same, because they spin, but also they don't spin in the same sort of way. You have a general idea. The closest planet most often to Earth is Mercury. Mercury, because it goes around the sun so fast that it's actually closest to the Earth more often than any other planet. And actually, Mercury is the closest planet to every other planet in the solar system for that very reason. It rotates so fast around the sun that it is even the closest planet to Pluto compared to every other planet. Because everyone else takes so darn long. Question number 12. Our time after time. So here are those events, those years in order from earliest to most recent. So starting in 1955, Tomorrowland opens in Disneyland, representing the futuristic city of 1986. So yeah, that number 1 spot is your Tomorrowland. The number 2 spot, in 1971, the first Starbucks opens at Pike Place Market in Seattle. First Starbucks in that number 2 spot. Number 3 spot, in 1985, the mayors of Carthage and Rome meet to formally end the Third Punic War after 2,131 years. I guess somebody forgot to do the paperwork and just slipped by everybody. And in 2015, the year was a palindrome year in binary with 5 ones, a 0, and then another 5 ones representing that year. We won't have another palindromic binary year until 2047. Fun fact. How is it a palindromic year in binary? I don't understand binary enough to explain that. But it's a fun lookup if you want to dive into that. There you go. So once again, in order is Tomorrowland in the number 1 spot. Number 2 spot at the first Starbucks. Number 3 spot is the end of the Third Punic War. And the number 4 spot, the year of the palindrome, or the palindrome year in binary of 2015. Question number 13, drink it in. So what company encouraged us to be like Mike? I want to be like Mike. In the 1990s, that would be Gatorade. Question number 14, best known for. So name those 4 movies that, according to the Internet Movie Database.com and its algorithm, that the following actor, Kate Winslet, is known for. Those movies are, for a point each, Titanic. That's a point. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. That's a point. Revolutionary Road. For another point of your the follow-up with Leonardo DiCaprio. And for the 4th possible point, Sense and Sensibility. Emma Thompson, Sense and Sensibility. So for that point, there's 4 possible points: Titanic, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, Revolutionary Road, and Sense and Sensibility. At 15-word hint for a 15-letter movie title. Your question number 15, the all-time box office champ, if adjusted for inflation, is this Civil War epic romance? That would be Gone with the Wind. Gone with the Wind. Question number 16 now. What is the number of functions the WorkChamp XL offers? A number that is less than 40. I gave you. But it is the most elaborate Swiss Army knife currently sold, priced at $215. The WorkChamp XL offers, can I get a drum roll, please? Thank you. 29 functions. 29 for 5 points. 29 for 5. If you say 30 and above, that is 0 points. But if you say 28 to 22, that is still 2 solid points. A couple of good points. If it's 21 and below that, also 0. Yeah. But space for points. Question number 17. It's okay. He's probably good with it. He's certainly good. What Hall of Fame basketball player was known as the Hick from French Lick? That would be Larry Bird. Larry Bird. The Basketball Hall of Famer who looked both like a Larry and also a bird. Yeah. Question number 18. Which Chris? That'd be Pine, Hemsworth, Evans, or O'Dowd. Which of those Chris's was in Cuban Fury? That would be Chris O'Dowd. Chris O'Dowd, yeah. A salsa-based comedy. Mm-hmm. Question number 19. Title and location, or location and title, however you want to do it. Which of the following cities is not included in a Shakespearean title? Is it A, Athens, B, Venice, C, Verona, or D, Rome? I will say it is not. Well, which of they is not? So Shakespearean title, I'll give you those titles until we get to the answer. So Athens is one of the Shakespearean titles. It is Timon of Athens. So that is not the answer. Venice is also one of those Shakespearean titles. The Merchant of Venice. Verona is also one of those titles. Two Gentlemen of Verona. That means Rome is the answer we're looking for. Rome, making its 3rd appearance of the night. Thank you, Rome. Thank you, Rome, for your efforts. Yeah. They put in the work. That's the important thing. So question number 20, our Trivia Royale. 10 possible points to be won. Alexandra of the Questionable said Rome is in Romeo and Juliet.
Oh.
But the cities isn't. Romeo, it's in the name Romeo. So it's close. So close. Might have made you think like, but yes. It is in the name Romeo, but the city itself is not in that title. So any of the 10 winners for the Emmy for Outstanding Comedy Series since the year 1990. So your question number 20, that Trivia Royale, starting in 1990 and going to the current winner. So in 1990, the winner was Murphy Brown for a point. Soon after that, the winner was Cheers. After that, in some way, shape, or form, Seinfeld won an Emmy for Outstanding Comedy Series. Frasier went on a big run of their own. Frasier. Ally McBeal won the Outstanding Comedy Series Emmy. I think the second season, something like that. Maybe the first. Ally McBeal. Will and Grace would win the Emmy for Outstanding Comedy Series, as would Sex and the City, a rare hour-long Outstanding Comedy Series Emmy for a one of those series that they had a difficult time being like, is this a comedy or a drama? Where should it exist? Friends would win the Emmy for Outstanding Comedy Series. Everybody Loves Raymond would also win. Arrested Development won the Emmy. The Office also won an Emmy. 30 Rock actually won 3 consecutive Emmy Awards for comedy series. And Modern Family won 5 consecutive. Veep most recently would go on a run, I think winning 3 consecutive before they ended. Veep. And the 4 most recent are all one after another, all one-time winners so far. That'd be The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Fleabag, Schitt's Creek, and Ted Lasso. Let me know if you need anything double-checked. Add up all those correct answers, a point for every correct answer other than the game show games. More points to be won there. After you add up those points won, let me know in the live chat. Otherwise, thank you once again for joining us here live from the Trivia Clubhouse. Always an honor, always so much fun to have you. Next week, we will be doing a Zoom version of Trivia Club live from the Trivia Clubhouse. It'll be fantastic to see your faces. We won't be recording that specific night of questions. It will not be live. It will not be recorded. But a day or two after, you will be able to find a taped version of those questions on YouTube, though not necessarily on Tuesday. You can find the information for the Zoom event on triviaclub.ca, also on our Facebook pages within the next couple of days. So the 22nd, 23rd, we'll have that information for you to join us. It'll be fantastic to have you. A bonus bit of tiebreaker trivia if you need it, or just a bonus bit of trivia that I built a VCR, or anagram question. As I built a VCR as an anagram for Trivia Club. But yes, we're going to ask you to find the Emmy Award winner in the following anagram. That anagram is unsaid is jokes. Unsaid is jokes. That sounds like internet speak, but it also sounds highly incorrect when it comes to grammar. I understand. Let's find the Emmy Award winner in that anagram. 49 potential points to be won. All right. Well done to thanks to Fam with 32 points on the night. Well done indeed. 25 points for the questionables. Well done as well. 30 points for Cookie Faced. 24 points for the Buddyless Travelers. 10 points for Sherlu. 45 points for BB Rebozo. 20.5 points for your producer and mine. Your executive producer. Well done all. Once again, thank you for playing. Thank you for joining us. Hello to my grandma. Thanks for playing along at home as well. Thanks, Grandma Sheffield. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification for future notifications when it comes to videos, live streams, all that fun stuff on our Trivia Club YouTube page. You can find us on Instagram at Trivia Club CA, also at triviaclub.ca. And yes, once again, we will be back next Tuesday, September 28th, on a Zoom event. Find out about that on triviaclub.ca and on our Facebook page as well. We'll have a little bit more visual questions, a little bit more audio questions. We'll have a little bit more room for fun. And it'll be fun to see your faces as well. And once again, those questions will be posted to YouTube in a day or two after the usual Tuesday in some adapted form for copyright purposes. Yeah, that's the fun of that. Yes, thank you, everybody. There's only one more thing to say. So say it along with me, won't you? You're on your way. Oh, yeah, let's do this. Remember, it's not what you know. It's what you learn along the way. Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thanks. Have a good week.
Have a good week, everybody. See you soon.
See you soon.
Bye.